ship up. And there are 20 guys there with like sacks and different with clothing in them, and all of their worldly goods just slung over the shoulder. They all look pretty rough. They look like they've been on the road for a while, and they're just like just waiting for you to come over and speak to them. Well, they look like they're doing that. They look pretty mean, for all intents and purposes. And your 10 guys, instantly the hairs on the backs of their necks are standing up, so they're like quite ready to jump to your defence at this point. And they're all sort of looking to you for leadership, because the other 2 guys who are... You 3 guys are all recognised as leaders of the Dust Talon Keep now. You guys are all recognised as being senior after your firefight and sweet song last time. So Jackson, what are you going to do? How are you going to respond to this?
Can you give me a brief rundown of what I need to do, because you would cut in and out.
Oh.
Sorry.
Are we cutting in and out again?
Yeah, I was picking up bits and pieces the entire time.
Try that. Or is it better?
Say something.
Hello? Is it better now?
La la la.
I mean, it's a little better.
Yeah, just don't run. Fuck chat. It's fine. Okay, so basically 20 guys have turned up outside of Dust Talon Keep. After Jackson, you're taking 10 dudes out on their daily morning shooting exercise, and the guys around you are pretty not so much intimidated, but they are wary of these 20 newcomers, because they outnumber your men 2-1, and these guys are all standing there with sacks over the shoulders and things like that. They look pretty haggard, like they've been on the road for a few weeks or a few days. So everyone's looking to you for leadership, because the other 2 guys are off doing their own thing at the moment. And it's your job to take the guys on the daily training exercise. Because you went on these exercises anyway yourself. And so people kept tagging along with you, and eventually that group grew until it was all the blokes and the and women who would join the Dust Talons. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to ask the 20 guys what their business is here.
How are you going to do that? Are you do you have your weapon drawn? Or are you...
I mean, I have it in my hands. I'm not pointing it.
Yeah.
But
what is your weapon, just so people can get a handle on what you look like?
I have the South Sniper.
Okay.
A 10mm stopper and a great phase sword. So I'm gonna have the sniper out.
Okay.
In my hands.
Yeah. Okay. So one of them walks forward. He's got a big handlebar moustache. And he throws his sack down and just has his hands in the air, and he says, "Hey, I'm just going to show you what's in the sack, all right? Just don't want to get shot."
Okay.
And he bends down and opens the sack, and there's food in there, and it just drops into the sand, and there's boots and a few pairs of socks and things like that. He goes, "This is all I have in the world. I've come here to try and make a living, and so are the rest of the guys. We're good workers, yeah, we've got good backs. Just pay us and, we'll treat you fair. We'll make sure you're alright."
Okay, so, they don't have any kind of special, abilities, it's just they're good workers?
You wouldn't... Roll perception for me, and then we'll see.
And I have perception 10 now.
Okay, cool. So, you just roll D100, and we'll see. Yeah, that's fine. So... you can see that the leading guy, these guys are all people who've worked the fields. They've got brawny shoulders, big arms, and these are all guys who are used to hard manual labour. It doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be a bad shot, but guys like that generally they only shoot to protect the farmstead rather than actually actively taking down outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
That's just your sense anyway of what you're getting.
Yeah, and we are on relatively good land right now.
Yeah. You can make a few crops in Dust Talon, but you are relying on trade for most of it. Okay. And Sweet Song, Sweet Song has quite good land around it.
So if we were to take him in, what would the pros and cons be as far as?
You need to feed him.
How much money would it cost us?
Again, I can't remember what we said that was going to be.
Let's see. For regular citizens, it's 50
Okay.
cost.
50 a week.
And then for mercs, it's 200.
Okay, these are not mercs.
So
These are regular, so it'd be 50 a week, so we're looking at 20 times 5, 100, so 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 a week, if you took all of them.
And
So-
would they be generating any kind of revenue for us?
Is that 1,000? 20 times 50?
yeah.
They would give you more dust talent points, so you would have more of those, and they would also allow you to build things quicker. And you can also take some of them out, and depending on how you roll against your Deadeye, you can train them into being better shots, which will give you more dust talent points, and would factor into if you ever get attacked on the road or any of your trading caravans get attacked, you can factor into that. See, your guys are just being trained at the moment, so eventually you'll be able to protect your own trading caravans, but at the moment they're pretty not protected because you've only got 10 guys, so
Yeah.
and they can't be everywhere at once, you know.
Yeah. I guess I just kind of need to know how much money we have coming in and what we have left over.
Wow.
This would be a good point to go over inventory, which was my next thing I wanted to do. So, how much money do you guys have in the general treasury right now, like all between you?
Between us. I have almost 3,000.
Okay,
I've got 2260.
2260.
I've got 3766.
Wow. Okay. So you guys know from that if you want to grow and expand these 20, well, Jackson, you know, if you want to grow and expand these 20 guys, will be a big help. Like, will be a huge help. But you also know that with the amount of food that you have to buy and the amount of guys you've got to send to Sweet Song to protect it, that you can't last much longer. You're gonna have to get a new source of income quick if you take these guys on. But it's a calculated risk. It's business. You know, you don't get anywhere without a little risk. So, well, you don't have to take them all, but the others who get sent away aren't going to have a very good reputation of the people who are here, which is just a fact of life, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna be going on missions anyway, like, I'm gonna tell them, yeah, we'll take you on, but, I don't know how long we can keep you, like, we need to work too, so.
He said, hey, you as long as you pay us fair, like, if you run out of money, that's fine. We'll find somewhere else to work after that. We'll just help out for as long as we can. It seems like quite a good place, and we heard what you did against those bandits. You know, we want to be protected here. We want to actually live to get money back to our families. You know.
Yeah, I understand. We're just starting up, so things are a little bit rough right now, monetarily. But yeah, I think it'd be good to take you guys in, but just know what our situation is.
Because alright, let's point us in the right direction, and we'll get set up. So you can do whatever you want to do. So add 20 people to your...
20?
Yeah.
Okay, and...
And they will expect to be paid within the next couple of days, because everyone else is getting paid in the next couple of days.
So we have 30 citizens now.
30, yeah.
How many Dusk Talon points does that give us?
How many do you have right now?
We have 34.
Okay. That would give you... You would be on 40 now. 40 Dust Talon points.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say, because you have all this stuff written down, would you mind being like the treasurer person, Sam?
Sure.
So Shireen's going to be the accountant.
Okay.
Not that we're sexist here, making the woman a secretary, but...
Alright. So, do we want to pay them now, I guess? Just...
You can pay them in a few days, but you're also going to have to pay for food. So Shireen, this would be a good time to come to you. You can leave that alone for a minute, it's fine.
Okay.
Do we have something set up with the town as far as food went?
I think he gave you one shipment of food, but said you need to pay for the stuff that's coming next.
We have some merchants, don't we, that generate some...
We have merchants that generate income.
They generate 2,000 income.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure how much it costs right now because you told me to leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're coming to you next. So.
We also have a deal for, like, something off with the town, like, like a certain percentage off with food. Or
Oh wait, no, we
something.
never have to buy food